Let's recall that at the end of the 90-day period of notice issued the federal government of Nigeria on the 16th of December 2020 to respond and act upon the 5 points of demand raised by the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination. The alliance did come together to address the global community on the next steps on the March 17, 2021. And what was rolled out as the next steps revolved around consultations still, because of the next step indicated in the proclamation itself, in terms of the alliance reconsidering its allegiance to the 1999 Constitution. Let everybody continue to ask questions about what that could mean. But in the meantime, the period allotted to the federal government of Nigeria to come for, to bring itself to the table of dialogue with the owners of the sovereignty that have been corralled, all the sovereignties corralled into Nigeria, is gone past now. The door is still, if they turn up tomorrow while consultations are happening with other segments, of course, we take it all from there. But at this time, from March the 17th of 2021, that consultation moved on to the elected political office holders from the alliance territory. That's from the South and the Middle Belt, whether they're in the National Assembly or they're in the state assemblies or they're governors or all such, we put up 30 days. We gave 30 days within which they are required. They have been invited, even now that is still running. They are invited by the alliance to come home to their respective regions to consult with those who are particularly the signatories. In fact, their own people, because we can see that people are speaking up from all the parts that is where they stand. We saw what happened at the press conference where Sunday Igboho came to say that having consulted with both Afenifere and all the other people, that they stand with Ninas in rejecting this bad arrangement, that Yoruba want out of this arrangement that is not working for them, that is now a union of death for them, that they want self-determination, they want independence. Now, those 30 days also is the period in which we were telling the governors and all of those who have been pointing at that constitution as the impediment, as the reason why they couldn't do so many things. We explained to the governors, for instance, that the 1999 constitution that has in it 68 items of a federal exclusive list is dead, because that's actually the meaning of what happened on 16th of December. The owners of the sovereignty pulled back, pulled back their limited toleration of that constitution as basis, but leaving only a very little recognition for that constitution just for the sake of peace, all the way to where we get to transition. And the governors were told that those 68 items, starting with security, that is now a matter of nightmare for everybody, they have to make legislation. They have to send bills to their state assemblies and make laws to take over the management of all those items that were on that exclusive list as best as they can. We saw the governor in Oyo State asking the National Assembly to remove solid mineral from the exclusive list because the Fulani people are mining gold all over the place. We saw the one in Osun and elsewhere. So we are saying to such governors, is it gold you have? Is it bitumen you have? Is it limestone you have? Whatever it is that is of economic value that have been detained from you by the instrumentality of that constitution, that fraudulent constitution. The owners of the signature have pulled back from that constitution, and your sovereignty is back on the table. All those 68 items are back on the table. Go and make laws, or if you don't, bandits and terrorists and all kinds of characters will come to your space and be mining the way they are mining. The constitution is no longer standing your way. If it is security, find a way. Make the law, set up the apparatus of what you need to do about security. If it is your infrastructure, go and build the road from your capital to the other capital to move your citizens around. If you have a body of water, go and regulate what will become ports and transport, marine transport, and all kinds of things you need to be doing. The 1999 Constitution is dead, and everything that belongs to you, that it was detained by it, you are being told now to go and step into that lacuna, into that gap. Otherwise, non-state actors may beat you to it. So we don't want the successor arrangement to revolve around non-state actors, whether it is security or economic assets. We're inviting, in these 30 days, we're inviting the governors to come and ask their own questions about our propositions. The transitioning offer still standing to accommodate both the federal government structure and the state structure and the council areas for governance structures to remain in place while these changes are being discussed. That offer has not been withdrawn, but it will not be on the table for all times, because the only reason we are enduring, you open the newspapers every day and you see the kind of things still happening in the name of governance in Nigeria. And so the only reason we're still enduring that, the only reason we are prepared to put up with it a little while more, is because these discussions for what we do with our sovereignties are going on. If we refuse to come forward in those 30 days, of course, it will be an invitation, just like the federal government, by refusing to come forward, was extending, we interpreted their refusal to come forward to mean invitation to self-help. We saw the Minister of Defense saying that people were cowards and therefore should defend themselves from invading, armed invaders. And so it's all about go and do it yourself. We saw the spokesman, the Garula's spokesman of the President Shehu, what do they call him again? Shehu Garba Shehu, saying that they've done their best, and what else are they expected to do? We saw Femi Adesina running his mouth about positives that should be. What else can he present as positive? Is it security that has become more positive, or corruption that has become more positive in terms of being brought down? Everything Nigeria has gone from bad to worse, and it's worsening every day. Everybody is threatened everywhere. People are being killed, and nobody is doing anything about it. And he says we should focus on what is that positive thing that will be more positive than the lives that have been. People are facing existential threat that is clear and present danger. They have been killed, and so the federal government is not interested in coming to address any of that, and we know why, because we have seen the linkages between the operators of that federal government and the terrorists that are coming from everywhere. And so we come to where we just have to realize that in the next, by the time that 30 days comes to a close, the discussion, the consultations will move on to the rest of the populace and the international stakeholders. Let us bear it in mind, because the demands of NINAS were addressed to the federal government. After that period, the state governments and all the other elected officials from the Alliance territory are invited to have their own in-house consultation. The populace, the owners of the sovereignty, the ones that are being killed, the ones whose assets have been detained, whether it's oil and gas in Niger Delta, or the bitumen of Ondo, or the limestone of Benue, all of those, the people being killed across the places where killings are taking place. The young people who have to now leave Nigeria, some of them trekking across the desert, some slaving in all parts of the world. All of those who are now fed up with Nigeria that say they want to do a republic, that they want a Biafra republic, the ones that want restructuring, the ones that want all kinds of good governance and all of that. In the period following that 30 days, we are going to have to engage all of them, plus the concerned diplomatic community, just to bear in mind that consultation will continue, and there will be a time frame for it. It is after that we could beat our chest to say we've talked to government, federal and state, and we've talked to the populace. From that point, we then go back to the matter of reconsidering allegiance. Thank you.